Hello and welcome to this video, where we'll be discussing the top 10 books Yuichi Katagiri would read. Yuichi Katagiri is a complex and multi-layered character from the manga series, Tomodachi Game. He is a man of two faces, who values friends and sacrifices for them but also has a sinister side that takes pleasure in using people to achieve his goals. He has a troubled past, being raised by a mother who was a prostitute and a father figure who was a swindler and con artist. So, without further ado, let's dive into the books he would be interested in reading. 1. The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Yuichi Katagiri is a master of psychological manipulation, and this book would provide him with new strategies and tactics to use in his games. The Art of War teaches the reader how to win battles without fighting and how to outsmart your enemies. 2. The Dark Side of the Mind by M.E. Thomas. This book would provide Yuichi with insight into the dark aspects of human nature. The author, who is a sociopath, provides an intimate look into the mind of a person who lacks empathy and the ability to feel remorse. This would certainly interest Yuichi, who often shows sadistic tendencies and a lack of remorse for his actions. 3. The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. As a master of manipulation, Yuichi would be interested in this book on the science of persuasion. Cialdini's book explores the 6 principles of influence, including reciprocity, commitment, and consistency, which Yuichi has mastered in his games. 4. The Psychology of Deception by Maria Hartwell Walker. Yuichi has a natural talent for deception, and this book would help him hone his skills. The book provides an in-depth look at the various ways people deceive others, from lying to manipulation, and the psychological reasons behind it. 5. Seduction, The Art of the Pickup by Mystery. Yuichi's mastery of psychological manipulation extends to his romantic life as well. This book, written by a pickup artist, would teach him new techniques to use in his pursuits of women. 6. Manipulation, How to Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This classic book on the art of persuasion would provide Yuichi with new techniques to use in his games. Carnegie's book teaches the reader how to win friends and influence people, which is something Yuichi is already an expert in. 7. The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. This book would provide Yuichi with a comprehensive guide to the laws of power and how to use them to his advantage. Greene's book teaches the reader how to get what they want and achieve their goals, something Yuichi has already mastered in his games. 8. The Anatomy of Evil by Michael H.Stone. This book would provide Yuichi with insight into the nature of evil and why some people engage in immoral behavior. The author explores the various theories of evil, from psychopathy to psychoanalytic explanations, and how these factors play a role in the development of evil. 9. Mind Games, The Guide to Inner Strategy by Robert W. Bligh. Yuichi is a master of the mind games, and this book would provide him with new strategies and tactics to use. Bligh's book teaches the reader how to control their thoughts, emotions, and behavior to achieve their goals, which is something Yuichi has already demonstrated in his games. 10. Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Sildini. As a master of influence, Yuichi would be interested in this book that explores the psychological principles of persuasion and how they can be used to influence people. This book would provide Yuichi with new ideas and techniques to use in his games and help him take his skills to the next level. These are the top 10 books that Yuichi Katagiri, the complex and multi-layered character from Tomodachi Game, would be interested in reading. From the science of persuasion to the nature of evil, these books would provide Yuichi with new ideas and techniques to use in his games and help him continue to be a master of psychological manipulation.